2022, Sunbury and Coburg Community Health received 18 months of Vic Health Big Connect funding to extend their Way Out work into Sunbury. Here are some reflections from young people and supportive adults involved with these programs.
Way Out!
Well, it's really good because I know that there's a lot more people out there. It's not just me trapped in a small world.
Well, there are opportunities to connect with other people because it's kind of tricky to make friends, especially if you're considered, different.
I think safe spaces at school are important because it kind of gives, especially younger students, a place to know that they're seen and they're not weird.
It plays a big role in helping me feel safe and supported, and it helps a lot.
So growing up as a young queer person in Sunbury was very lonely and a lot of self-advocating. Also just on the street, if you look a bit different, or it's just isolating. I
face a lot of that hate. We've had rocks thrown at us on the schoolyard, but we've been barked at, we've been sworn at, we've been called slurs.
I guess not everyone feels safe immediately. I was pretty lucky. I found my identity and then came out very quickly.
A lot of my mum's side is homophobic, but my nana she loves me, but she does have little homophobic remarks, but I tell my mum's on it like that.
I am lucky enough to not have to run into conservative people out in the street, probably because I hardly go outside.
When I could leave school and go to the youth centre afterwards, it was entering a different world because I knew that I could be entirely myself.
At Pride Camp, when I made my friends there, they originally thought that oh, you look male, you're male. That made me happy because I hate it when people look at me and identify me as female.
In school, we've also got QSA. We have Way Out that comes in every fortnight. I don't know, it's just overall a really good community.
I feel really energized just because it's all the gay energy. The gay-ergy is it's amplified by everyone.
It's just a really amazing exclusive space where I just be myself.
It just helps us to know that we're not so alone and helps us to build our own community.
A bunch of people there who are happy to support and help me through my journey.
The importance of having social support spaces for queer young people is allowing them to meet other students who may be experiencing similar difficulties or experiencing similar things in their lives, and may not know anyone else who is in that queer space.
I think the importance of social spaces for young people is just to give them a chance to be themselves. Not so much about what the activities that we run, but more so about how we foster the connection and how well they support each other.
For our queer young person, having a safe space socially that they can go to has been a time, once a fortnight, once a week, where they can just truly be their authentic self. And, there's no fear of judgment. For their mental well-being, it is priceless.
Yeah, so some of the challenges through creating a safe space for queer young people in a school is really finding the balance of it being accessible and open to anyone, but also feeling quite safe.
So not all of these young people have a support structure outside of this group, but it's nice that they do have at least one place where they can come and just feel welcome.
I'm sure there are some kids, and there have been times for my young person where I think if they didn't have that space to go to, they might not actually still be here. It's so important and so valued. It's literally life-saving. They may go to therapy, art therapy, equine therapy, whatever therapy. They might have a trusted adult in their life. All those good things, but unless they have a safe place where they feel belonging, none of that really comes close.
The role adults have in supporting and affirming young people's identities is really validating them. So when they're coming to talk to you and saying, I'm feeling this way and I'm identifying this way, for us to allow them to talk about it, to not feel judged and to feel like we're safe people that they can come to discuss what's going on for them.
Always have an open mind, and as long as you can support that young person in the moment to be who they want to be, that's just so important.
The main job that we've got as parents is just making sure that our kids feel safe with us. And even if you don't have a queer young person in your life, raising up and speaking positively about other queer people in the community, I think is the responsibility of every adult.
It's just so important that we have a really positive, supportive role to helping young people find their identities in every sense.
I would magically give all the queer people the support that they need based on each individual person and all their strengths, weaknesses, their personality.
I would want everyone in town to just feel included and take away any negative comments people may say about them.
I don't have to be this completely different person that's not me. I don't have to wear my mask to hide my identity.
I think that more education on how to support rather than hate queer people would be nice.
Definitely, more protection that comes along with the visibility, because I feel like with that we'd be able to reach our full potential in expression and in participating. We wouldn't feel so scared to be visible.
We have this whole other culture, and it's a culture that belongs to us.
Meeting organizations that have done, great things for me individually. The other best part about being queer is being able to love who you want and to be able to express who you are with no limits.
The best thing about being queer is probably just questioning everything and getting to sort of break free from what you've been taught is a certain way to be.
When I think it was 6 or 7, I started dressing more masculine. No one thought about that, but until I was out, they're like, oh, okay, that's you. But you just be you. That's the best thing about being queer, is no one can tell you what to do. You are just you.
Best thing? There's a lot more people you can date. There's a very, very welcoming community, and it's just a lot of fun.